told you, but my name is Danielle. Okay, Danielle, which means God is my judge. And once I learned God is my judge, like I, I changed once I learned God is my judge. So right now I'm about to um, cut this watermelon, right? Because as you see, I went to the gym this morning. I did a nice workout this morning, and I want to keep it up, right? I want to keep it up. I know a lot is going to be changing, so I'm learning how to embrace this moment. It's not looking the way I want it to look. It is. It is. It is. It's a blessing in disguise. It is. But what I really wanted to talk about was my short. What I said about my dad, my mom, and my dad being together while I cracked this watermelon. It's supposed to. It said it's seated. You see that? It said it's seated. And it starts with a 4. I don't know. But anyway, I'm saving seeds. I got a whole bunch of cherry seeds right here, and I got some lemon seeds. I'm gonna have some avocado seeds pretty soon, because what I'm hoping to do eventually is, like I want my own shit. But anyway, so yeah, my dad, like, loved the G, you know what I mean? Like, as G, but I really started analyzing this whole mother wound thing, and really trying to see if what's some of the factors, some of the factors that made my mom go through what she went through. And it's not as red as I want it to be, some of the things that she went through, dealing with my dad. It's alright. I wish it was a little bit more redder, but it's alright. Yeah. So I know I seen abuse growing up. I seen cheating growing up. I only seen my parents kiss once, and my mom was disgusted, and I really just think they didn't like each other, right? And I think there was like a tactic going on as well with putting your children against people, a parent and stuff like that. And I totally realized that as I spoke to both parents independently, and to understand like where their mind was during that time, just so that it could help me with my closure, my healing. Because in order for me to heal, I would have to close a lot of doors, and I did that. I closed a lot of doors. I had a conversation with my mom. I was like, what made you leave? You know what I mean? What made you decide that she was just going to get up and, leave, And that's when she had amnesia all of a sudden. She caught amnesia at that moment. And I get it. You're still ashamed of your choices. I get it. I get it. I get it. So my channel is not to really reflect on the pain. As you can see, this morning I went to the gym. I had a good workout. I can't record because my phone is really, really heavy with a lot of stuff on it that I want to work on with this channel. So I have to spend the day today going through my phone to clean it up. Maybe I need to start getting into some gadgets and learning. I'm learning a thing or two. But yeah. This channel is about me growing. And in essence of me growing, I'm helping people see the mother wound as not pointing fingers at people. You know, I could point fingers at an uncle. I could point fingers at a grandmother, an aunt, of not really pouring into me when I went through what I was going through, that traumatic experience, because a lot of the people didn't understand how it affected me or whatever the case may be. Like I just knew that it bothered me, but I couldn't articulate it the way that I'm articulating it now. So therefore, like, they really wouldn't be able to help me if you really think about it or look at it through that point of view. Right? And that's how I'm looking at certain things. Because one thing that my mom told me when I did, you know, ask her, like, yo, like, why would you hurt me that way? And she just basically told me, she was like, I couldn't help you, right? Because she couldn't help herself. Period. You know? So I can't be mad at that. After she told me that I couldn't have a grudge. Now it was just for God to work on my heart on forgiveness. Forgive her. That's all I kept hearing was forgive her. And I did. But there still was a little bit of friction between her and I, because I'm assuming because we didn't really have, I said what I said, but she didn't really say anything about her, you know, how she felt, what was going on, your daddy this or my mom this. She didn't say nothing. So therefore, I don't actually know how she feels or what she felt or anything like that. Like that conversation that we had back in 2012, that was supposed to be the floodgates to open up the relationship, but I still felt like she was harboring things, you know? And that's that. Like, this channel is all about healing, like just healing my body because I have PCOS, and just healing my depression that I kind of stumbled into because I started neglecting myself. Like I had like a whole ego death type thing going on, and like now she's like, I'm here. I'm here. We're on camera now. Like that's what I'm going through right now, you know. So I'm slowly getting into this social media thing, because when I was younger, I wanted to be on TV. I did, you know, but I just didn't have the support. I didn't have, you know, I'm 38 years old right now. If back in the 90s, nobody was reading. You know, nobody's reading the way that we're reading now. Nobody's healing the way that we're healing now. So now she's like, hi, what's up, right? No matter where I go, I hold my head high. No matter, I have hertzuism up the yin yang, and I don't care. Okay, I'm 6 feet tall, and I don't care. I am a big woman, and I don't care. I just went to the gym with a whole bunch of white people, and I don't care. I don't care. She's here, you know? But this is the way it was supposed to happen, because I wouldn't have learned anything. I wouldn't have learned anything had I just went straight for my destinies. You know what I mean? I wouldn't be able to influence people to look at a mother wound from a different point of view. You know, look at her factors. Don't look at your factors, because I'm pretty sure your mom made sure you had the bare necessities. Ooh, look at all these seeds. I'm pretty sure your mom made sure that you had all the bare necessities. So don't look at it as like she's at fault, because she's not at fault. She did the best that she can do with what she had. You know, it's like if you baking something, and like me, I don't have no car, so therefore if I'm making something and I don't have something, the meal ain't gonna come out the right way because I'm missing something and I don't have a car to get to where I need to get. Even though they got Instacart right now, but you know what I'm saying. You wanted that. You wanted that. But yeah, I just look at my mother wound from a different point of view. I look at my grandmother and I'm just like, you know, there was a lot of distance growing up. Everybody was just distant. And now that I'm an adult, because I also said, like, when I was 19 years old, I was like, I'm gonna write a book. And I'm starting. Um, but now as an adult, I started thinking to myself, like, if I'm to have a family, and I think that's my next goal is to start a family. Not necessarily through intercourse, but like adoption, foster care. That's my next groove right there. Like, I really want to feel something worthwhile in this life. You know, I have PCOS, but I'm working on healing that. But then again, I really want to be in that mother figure role and learning children and understanding children and stuff like that. Who knows? Like, open up a freaking school-based community type thing, daycare, whatever. Like, I want to see children in their prime, and I want to nurture children. Like, I want to pour into children. You know what I mean? And because I think I was influenced by a couple, like, two teachers when I was younger, and I felt like those two teachers were, those were the two teachers. Right, those were just the two teachers that really cared about the youth. You know what I mean? Shout out to Miss Brown and shout out to Miss Rathmel. Like, those were the two teachers in the community that I really still remember from my youth. You know, shout out to them. So therefore, like, I know I'm getting goosebumps just talking about them right now. Like, I know exactly how I feel, but I just needed to get certain things out of the way, like being boy crazy. You feel me? And being that I was a boy crazy woman, teenager, I was boy crazy. I was boy crazy. You hear me? I was boy crazy. Mm-mm. You couldn't tell me nothing. I was a boy crazy girl. Ugh, where did I learn that from? I don't know. It had to be my parents, because they were doing the most. But that's neither here nor there. This channel is about to grow because I want women to start taking accountability for themselves. And there's a lot of women out there that's already taking accountability for themselves, but there's some that's like, I'm trying to catch up, because some probably the inspiration out there don't really correlate with them. So there could go with another face with PCOS who's tall. You know, there's different attributes that may connect with them. You know what I mean? So therefore, that's why if you are somebody that's healing, you know, you need to find people who have the same going on. You know what I'm saying? So hopefully I influence some people to get on the healing train and do what they need to do. You know what I mean? So, did I talk about my father? What I noticed about my father and my mother's relationship is that I was always told to go to your father. Go to your father. Go to your father. And I'm like, you don't want to participate? You don't want none of this? Okay. So then it got to a point where I just cut out the middleman. I cut out the middleman. You feel me? To the point that I just left her alone. She didn't want to be asked any questions. She didn't want to make any decisions. She didn't want anything. It was just like, go to your father. And I'm just like, I get it. Because sometimes I'll be with a man and I'll be like, it's whatever you want. It's whatever you want. It's like, I could make a decision if I was by myself. But, you know, I want to also make you happy as well. So I get it. You feel me? I get it, mama. I get it. If there's anybody out there that gets it, it's me. I get it. But that caused us to have friction, you know? It caused us to be separate. It caused us not to know each other. It caused us to not be friends. Caused a lot of damage, right? Mother wound caused a lot of damage. Your mother's wounds cause a lot of damage to the relationship between a mother and a daughter, where we're supposed to be comrades, you know what I mean? There's so many pages out here now where the mother and daughter are a dynamic duo. I remember when my first time crying because my mother wasn't with me. I was in it. Okay, I'm gonna keep it to 20 minutes. I was inside the beauty salon that was down the block from my grandmother's house, and this mother and daughter I will never forget it. Mother and daughter dynamic came in to get their hair done, and I was just thinking to myself, like, why not me? Where's my mother? And that's when it hit me. That's when it hit me. That's when it started to hit me. Seeing mother and daughters. But I was tall, I was big. Of course you don't want a big kid, you know what I mean? Of course. She's out wearing you. She's looking for dresses in paternity sections, and she's just a mess. You know? She's just a mess. I tried. That's why I went no contact, because I just still wasn't connecting. At 36, I still wasn't connecting with her, so I just let it all go and went no contact. And here I am today, healing. You know, I don't know where my next journey leads, but I know God is telling me to start this project here, where I'm working on myself. I'm influencing people to work on their wounds and just be an encouragement. I want to also incorporate the Bible into this channel as well. Just things that I've learned along the way, because I just want y'all to look at it from a different perspective. Don't look at it from you being hurt. Look at it from the hurt previously, right? If you look at it from the hurt previously, then you can match it and be like, oh, that don't have nothing to do with me. Feel me? That don't have nothing to do with me. So if it don't have nothing to do with me, then I can let this shit go. Peace.